Hello everybody, and welcome to my channel and welcome to my garden. I have everything all decked out for fall and Halloween. See the ghosts over here. Now it is very windy. Oh, that ghost is already tipping over. So just be warned. Super windy today. So let's start off with the front garden. I love the little bougainvillea that's trailing up there. It's beautiful. The pinks, the brightest of colors, just makes it look so pretty. This bougainvillea doesn't bloom as much. It's still blooming, and I am trying to train it to go up here also on this side of the pergola, just similar to that one. I think that would look pretty. Another shot of the ghost. And the little, somehow this little round area, I like to call this the tea area. It just reminds me of a little nice place in the garden you could sit and have some tea. Now I don't have the umbrella opened because, like I said, it is very windy, so I'll keep all the umbrellas closed for today. I see a bee or a wasp in the bougainvilleas there, so you do have to be careful. It's like a wasp. Oh, I don't want to get too close. I don't know if you see it, but oh, let's stand back. So yeah, that's the only drawback of nature, is obviously nature, and the wasps and bees are all part of nature. Let's go over this way. Let's take a walk on the path, the little garden path. I have the purple hearts. I like the way they spill over. So I do have to trim them because they do get on the pathway a lot, but I like the way they spill out a little on the pathway. Some of the lilies have tipped over due to the winds and just due to, they've already bloomed. It's fall, they're getting ready to finish blooming and then just kind of eventually fall over, like we see. Another area of the garden. I did see more wasps here in the bougainvillea, the little bougainvillea den. So I was very careful when I was trimming. And here's another one here. I'm gonna go see why that fence over there is. Let's see how it's tilted over. Let's go see why. Let's go this way. And then another lily is completely fallen over. Okay, let's go up this way. So it's really no saving them. Once they were nice and big, but once they fall, they fall. But if they're still on the ground, they'll be growing for next year. Okay, so here I am trying to get this. The wind is just blowing this ferociously. I'm gonna have to see if I can stake it a little bit better. Okay, and then let's continue with the tour. There's the little pathway. Here's a look back. A little look back there. And here is a look back at this area here. Again, decked out for Halloween and fall. There. I love the lilies. Look at this one here. Very fall-like. Here's some more bougainvilleas. Going up here on these light posts. Let's go out this way. Here are the black cherry crepe myrtles, which I have the pathway lining up right here. I got the pathway lining up with the black cherry crepe myrtles. That's how they look up close. This one was blooming, but no, not blooming right now. I thought that would be pretty, just to have like a nice pathway of the little black Crepe myrtle, black cherries, they're little. Here's some grasses. Another crepe myrtle and then a grass. And then these I think are the Mexican petunias if I'm not mistaken, and they are growing wildly. Even though you pull them up, they come right back. But I've kept them. They look pretty. If anything, I can always make these 3 grasses. There's grass, and then the Mexican petunia. I have grasses in the back. So I can always try and pull this up and put grasses. For now, I'm just going to keep it. It just looks very nice and cottage like and whimsical, which is the look that I'm going for. In the front part, beautiful crepe myrtles. That's the black cherry. They don't grow as fast, but these ones. Not sure what kind these were, but wow, they grew quickly. Let's go and do the garden tour this way. These there. Eugenias. The arborvitaes. They're really having a great year. They're really growing up. Rights and the Norfolk Christmas tree. It's really growing. In the background there. There's the designated Halloween fall area. A little garden bed. Purple hearts, they just really make me happy, and they bloom in the mornings. There's the Mexican petunias, more back there. So you have the bloom, and then these bloom here. These are Mexican petunias also, but in pink. So just a very wild flower, whimsical. Super easy. These you just plant. You put a few in there, water them for a little bit, and they really take off. I love the contrast. That's what I love the best, is the contrast. Got my flag, happy fall. You can see how windy it is. It's really blowing. This is the backs. Over here is the backside of the little tea area that I was showing you earlier. Got more ghosts in the trees there. Love the way I decorated it for the upcoming season. There's the more purple hearts. Again, love the way they spill out. I'm going to take you over this way. Walk on the sidewalks, I can show you. Garden at a glance. Darpoon hollies over here. Don't quote me on that name, but I think that's what they are, a native Florida tree, the Darpoon hollies. If anyone knows, comment below, let me know. Love this. Just love the way I have the garden this year. I kind of kept the trees basic. What grows is growing. So kind of some things were trial and error. There's some more crepe myrtles, little ones. Some things don't grow good here. If you're wondering what zone 9, Central Florida, zone 9. It's very hot, sometimes very dry. Just look at that wind today. Sometimes very windy. I'll show you the sky. Cloudy. So definitely very dry. Sometimes. View of the front pathway. where we started. There's a little purple hearts here spilling out too. Love that also. It's just, it's on the pathway, so I do have to trim this frequently so you can walk. That's the only drawback, but that's okay. I don't mind doing that. I trimmed them over here. It's trimmed up that way. So they're gonna grow back here and spill out also. And they're very easy. You get a little, you can buy a little plant. One little plant will give you all the plants that I showed you, because when I need to trim this, you can regrow everything. Everything that gets trimmed and cut can be regrown, and that's what I've done. So you buy one plant, we'll say $10, but I think they're maybe like $5, and you can have a whole garden full of the Purple Hearts. So very easy to grow, very easy to grow and maintain. I've got the wheelbarrows also for fall. A little welcome sign there, a little spooky for Halloween. Some random flowers that I can't remember these ones. If anyone knows, comment below, let me know. I planted these over the landscape in the last few years. It says they're annuals. That means they only grow for 1 year and don't come back. But they come back. And like I said, this is zone 9. Oh, just there we go. So this is zone 9, and yeah, they lasted a year, and then now they're back in various spots of my yard. I don't know if you noticed. So there's the red one, and then I had a white one I planted a few years ago. Lost it. But just all of a sudden started growing. That's the white one right here that I'm going to take you to. Which I love the contrast of the white and purple. See the white one right here? Right here. Look at that. Just started growing. And then the contrast is beautiful with the whites, and so I just left it. Even though it might look a little random, but that's fine. The garden can be random. It just started growing. Love. If I get any more growing, I'm just going to leave them. I definitely will not be pulling them out. And I think that's very nice also in cottagey when you have a nice random garden. I'm going to be finishing the garden. And look at the ghosts are. You see them? That wind is really something. They're really having fun. That concludes my front garden tour. October garden tour. This is my most favorite season, October, November, and even December. Most favorite favorites are just enjoying the outdoors, enjoying everything. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you as a new subscriber friend. Hit the bell so you're always notified when a video posts, and give the video a like. I certainly appreciate you growing my small channel. And feel free to comment below. Let me know what zone you're in and what you are gardening. Alright, everyone, on this windy day, everyone have a great day. Oops. And I'll talk to you later. Bye, everyone. Bye.